Captain Marshall discovers story-based instruction.
Once upon a time, there was a young, dashing ETS officer who desperately longed for efficacious, learning-hungry pupils.
He tried teacher talk, but this only led to bored pupils, fed up with looking at the teacher at the front of the room, talking. Then he tried endless PowerPoints, dynamic, engaging, whizzy. They were not. Death by PowerPoint, more like. He also tried direct instruction, but he was in charge. He was the authority figure still. It positioned him as the teacher, as an expert, and the students were viewed solely as receptors of his knowledge. He also tried leading by example, but still this positioned him as the expert. The flipped classroom did the same thing. Ultimately, it was designed by the teacher. Exasperated but determined to succeed, he returned to his castle where his princess was waiting.
1, 2, 3.
What shall I do next?
Being a clever young officer, he thought,
I can't be the only one who thinks traditional didactic methods are ineffective.
and so he embarked upon a quest to find like-minded innovators.
He identified recurring issues within a military context, issues which a commander would probably deal with in their career. He asked himself,
What is meaningful to my learners? What emotional situations, experiences and events can my learners relate to?
How about dealing with a in checkpoint?
He asked himself,
How can I break the lesson down?
Easy, silly. 4 simple steps. Number 1, set up.
After identifying a problem which links closely to your learning objectives, you should ask, what if this happens to you? What are the consequences if you can't deal with it? And what are the consequences if you can deal with it? And finally, why is this important?
Number 2, relate.
Students should now be asked, has this ever happened to you or people you know? Through recall and remembering, learners are brought closer to the story.
Number 3, interpret.
Students should be asked, what would you do? What are your options?
Number 4, apply.
Finally, students should be asked, how will you apply this content within your role?
Throughout these 4 stages, he constantly asked the students reflective questions. He also asked obligation questions. Finally, his quest ended. In defeating the didactic beast and discovering story-based instruction, he enabled his pupils to share their thought processes, increase their collaboration with others, enhance their thinking skills, develop their decision-making skills, and to recognise their learning capacity and consider the views of others. An ideal way to educate the judgment of the commander, not tell him what to do.
The end.
You're such a big star to me. You're everything I wanna be, but you're stuck in a hole, and I want you to